first question would be, the movie deals with such sensitive issues as consent and abuse of power. How important do you think it is to keep telling these kind of stories nowadays?
About dynamics of power?
Yeah.
Very. I mean, like, I feel like we're in this constant subjugation, like all of us, to differing degrees in different ways, and from different forces, depending on our upbringings, our skin colors, our gender, our generation, our class, our ancestral history, like and it's all just differing degrees of subjugation, from mostly very, very rich white guys who are really like intellectually brilliant at manipulating the system, and have a kind of moral looseness or kind of lostness that allows them to harm people in order to gain for themselves. That's the culture. I don't know. Eh?
Yeah.
Eh. Okay.
Well, some have called After the Hunt a movie about Me Too, others have labeled it as anti-feminist, and others have said it is much more complex than any of that. How do you see it?
I mean, I feel like that's... I'm going to reuse my joke.
Hit it.
But I feel like that's like saying that The Godfather is a movie about like an Italian wedding. Like there's, I think it's just sort of reductive and sort of doing a bit of a disservice to the self. But also it's like, if that is your takeaway, I mean, I think one of the things I love about the film is that it does feel like a Rorschach test a bit, and it's like sort of a mirror in a really fascinating way. Every person we've spoken to, even on this junket, you can feel that they have a different thing that they're gleaming on, like, you know, glomming onto about the film, or something that's like jumping out to them, or even their reasoning for why they think that a character is doing something. You know that it's connected to their own personal histories. That's just how it is. That's how we all sort of operate. And I think it's really bringing out those things in people in a way that I find like really fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, there has been some controversy regarding the movie. Do you see it as a symptom of the so-called cancel culture? Is humankind maybe losing the art of conversation?
I don't know about the first part of your question, or the cancel culture question. I don't have an opinion on that, but I think what is great about the film is that it is developing conversation for people in a way that I don't know if many films do nowadays. And I think what's cool about it is that there's no consensus about the film. And of course, like, as artists, you know, there's a temptation to want everyone just to have like, oh my God, we love this. Oh, this is what we love. We're gonna love this thing now. And that can feel really, obviously, gratifying. But then there's something a little, I don't know, right now I'm kind of more curious about consensus culture than cancel culture. I think that there's an interesting thing that I perceive happening, which is around consensus and around staying in line with the party line, whatever that party, and not deviating so that you stay in the fold, which I find kind of interesting.
I think we also, like, us as artists and you as a journalist, I think we're both in industries right now that benefit greatly from polarization and from reaction. Whether, like, that's just how it is. I mean, like, it like is more beneficial to have a clickbaity headline, you know what I mean, than like something that's actually nuanced, because more people are going to click the thing that's like, oh wow, that's just like the sad truth of what we're all in. And so I think the fact that this is a film that it's like, you can do that, but what's really happening is like under the surface, there's a lot going on, is cool to me and makes me hopeful.